Good day, Montague County. I am Adam Dara, and welcome to my channel. My intent here is to distribute information concerning the county and cities within the county. Most information will be most information concerning the outside of the area, like the state and federal news, will not be covered unless it is directly affecting the county. Most news that will be covered will be about the different levels of government, the county commissioners, the city councils, town halls, uh, Board of Education meetings, stuff like that. I'll scan news articles from local papers, Dominion Post, a few of the smaller local papers, channel scans like WBOY, and I also bring news from the local Libertarian Party. Any news article that I reference, talk about on this channel, I will have a link to it down below, and so you can fact check me all you want to. I'll have my sources listed, and I have a few examples for you today. Last Sunday, the Montague County Libertarian Party held their elections, and I have their results. The chair is Taylor Richmond. The vice chair is myself, Adam Dara. Treasurer, Brooks Ashley. And the secretary is Jacob Tomley. The election for the at-large member was tabled until the following meeting. The decision was made to have our monthly meeting every third Sunday at 2 p.m. and the next meeting will be over Zoom. Here's an example of an article that I would just kind of go over kind of quickly, just because there's not much meat and potatoes here. Big Daddy Guns out of Florida from Big Daddy International is wanting to set up a store in downtown Morgantown. There has been some pushback from the local community about it being too close to the university, Morgantown High, and Mountaineer Middle, within a mile of those schools. And they're wanting to create zoning laws for gun stores to keep guns from going within certain areas of schools. First off, shall not be infringed. That includes laws that you want implemented. Shall not be infringed. Second, if you treat retailers of any kind, any store at all, like a registered sex offender, you're going to have a bad time. That's just a recipe for disaster. Zoning laws are already abused by municipalities as it is. Why do you want to add to it in the sake of safety? No one is going to go stop at a retailer and buy guns without somebody's help at a retail price to go do a shooting. It's just no one has that kind of cash. And comments have been made that they're trying to go have a petition go around, getting 744 signatures. They were shooting for 1,000. Morgantown in itself, not the outlying areas, Morgantown itself has 30,000 people. And you want to get 1,000 to say that this door can't be here. Minority doesn't even cover what that is, on top of it being wrong. But we'll go ahead and move on. One of the bigger stories that I'm wanting to talk about, and this is one of those that I am going to have to read verbatim because there's just so much to unpack here. And this has been building for some time. For those who aren't tracking, the Westover Police Department has had some run-ins with the population at large, and there's been a lot of pushback concerning that. And this is it following. Mayor Dave Johnson has recently been charged with a misdemeanor battery following an incident at the City Hall where he allegedly shoved First Ward Councilman Ralph Mullins, leaving Mullins with a torn meniscus. The alleged incident happened during an executive session of Westover City Council during the February 22nd meeting. Mullins said he was involved in a heated exchange with fellow councilman Dwayne Tater when Johnson intervened. According to Mullins, Johnson was yelling threats at him. As Johnson approached his desk, Mullins stood up, and that's when Mullins alleges that Johnson pushed him or struck him. When he did, I twisted my body and my knee popped, Mullins said. I went to the doctor and the next day for an MRI, and I had torn my meniscus. I am having surgery on May 20th to have it repaired. Mullins filed a criminal complaint with the state police on February 24th. Investigators spoke to council members and concluded that the investigation at the end of March. According to the complaint, the alleged incident started over a disagreement about whether or not Mullins was permitted to record audio during the closed session. Mullins claimed that the West Virginia Ethics Commission approved the use of recording devices during executive session. The mayor ordered me to turn it off and I refused. I said the ethics committee ruled on this, and Mullins said. So he, the mayor, said we will just end the meeting. That's when Mullins claimed the altercation escalated, ultimately resulting in a knee injury. At the next city council meeting, action was taken against Mullins. 1 month after the incident, city council unanimously votes to censor me. Not Dave Johnson, Mullins said, who was the only person who made verbal threats and then committed physical battery, that resulted in injury. Mullins has been outspoken critic of Johnson and the city's handling of multiple accusations of police misconduct made against Lieutenant Aaron Dalton. Dalton was named in 2 lawsuits that were settled recently by the city. Oh, side note, those 2 altercations, they summed up to $1.1 million. $1.1 million out of a small city council paid by the taxpayers. Taxpayers paid for that. The didn't come out of the city police department, didn't come out of, the retirement, none of that. No. You paid for that. Johnson was arraigned in Montague County Magistrate Court on Tuesday, and I have links for all of that below. The links for the article I just read, and the links concerning the 1.1 million settlement between the 2 altercations. Neither one of them were concerning civilians attacking police officers. Both were the police going after civilians, unarmed civilians, and just beating the crap out of them. And I don't know if I'm going to continue doing this or not, but here is the ridiculous law of the day. You can get a ticket for anything obstructing your license plate. Something as ridiculous as a ball hitch on your bumper. I don't know about most states, but we typically have a space between the first three and the second three. And the ball hitch is right in the middle. Not really obstructing it. I got a warning about it one time. I had that truck for over a year. Not once did anybody say anything to me. But when I got pulled over for speeding one time, I got a warning about the speeding, and I got a warning about the ball hitch. Really? That's all for this round. If you come across any articles that need attention on this channel or something you need more information on, please email me at moncountylibertynews@gmail.com. I have the link email listed down below, monco libertynews@gmail.com. Take care, watch out for each other. I'll see you next time on Agilia. Mountaineers are always free.